god.
Oh my.
Shut up, Polak. No one asked. Oh. I cannot. Oh man, I just can't. Oh, how it is going, gamers? Hi. You sound in stable condition? I am so tired, man. I had some absolute fucking retard coming to my channel and scolding me in Polish language for my English. So yeah. Here is the gamer. So essentially the stream of Asmon like didn't do much on its own, but the YouTube video brought such an amount of absolute fucking morons, dude. I mean, like, you know, it is normal that every single content creator has certain amount of absolute morons as the fan base. The bigger you are, the more fucking idiots you have. But yeah. But Jesus Christ, I have looked up the G's channel and what type of comments we can witness currently, like when we are going to sort by the new ones. My fucking god. Jesus Christ. You lack evidence why your points are correct. Watch Asmos react to your comments and consider doing a follow-up to give you evidence. Otherwise, you are just trying to chase the cloud of saying Asmon is wrong about X. Asmon doesn't have data too. Like, this is so low IQ. I swear to God, this is so low IQ. But yeah, that's the main the main conclusion that a lot of people have here is that we are just stupid. I and G9 are stupid, basically. Yeah, it's classic. Also, we are both Russians. I have seen. Oh, this is that fucking moron from my comment section that was scolding me in the Polish language that I told to get the fuck out, basically. These two guys combined wouldn't have the IQ of Asmongold, probably. And I don't mean that Asmongold is a genius, but that they certainly aren't. Yeah, that's how you know that the guy is subhuman. Nothing new here. Did you see the YouTube comments I posted on Discord? No. I love the ad hominem argument. Yay. The guys are stupid, man. Guys are so stupid. Fucking idiots. I don't see it, Alter. Cannot find anything. It's not surprised that Asmon's fanbase is a collective IQ of a hamster. I wouldn't say that. I am not saying that they are stupid, yeah, but it's sadly the discussion, the potential discussion evolved or devolved more like into Asmongold basically clowning on things. We were clowning on them, and yes, everyone started clowning on each other. And actual discussion devolved into circus. And the reason why that was the case is related to the fact that Asmongold and I and G9 are coming from completely different background. We have very hard time understanding each other, and without just potential, face-to-face discussion, quote unquote, where we can explain what you mean by certain things, and possibility to correct our misunderstanding in the communication. This discussion is tough, futile, one could say. The Asmongold essentially turning it into like a kind of like circus thingy as what's a good move? I think it is. This is essentially a way how you can kind of save the content, make it actually somewhat fun to watch. Yeah. I also seen like a plenty of people being upset with his chat clowning on my accent. I don't think this is a big of a deal. It's normal that with 10k viewers, someone must be not that intelligent. I don't know. I wouldn't. I'm like, the chance of having an idiot among like a 10k viewers, fan base is probably higher. Yeah, of course. Or like just maybe not higher. It's not. It's just about the fact that there is gonna be more of them. Yeah. But holy fuck, my dude. Did I miss something? You missed it? Lil bro thinks he's chased the bro. What is that? See, you guys seem like nice kids, so I will try to not be harsh. First of all, if it's a bait video to get more views by using Asmon's name and get traction and get noticed by some developer, if that's your goal, that won't help either, because all the arguments and points you bring here are so bad that I doubt anyone would keep paying attention after they hear the first one. Okay, he didn't bring anything. Yeah, it's of course the nothing burger. But yeah, I guess we are stupid kids. Second of all, when you try to respond or debate someone, make sure your English is at least near their level, because they will demolish you. I don't feel demolished. But this is good to know that, he's one of the retards that actually believes in presence more than the argument. Presence is important, but hey. You kind of, your English is bad still, haha, owned, real. You keep repeating the same hollow points over and over and over. Asmon kinda responded to this video and he literally destroyed you guys. Destroyed, man. And if this video is serious and not bait for previews, you made it unprepared and again with hollow arguments, if any at all. Brah! Asmongold makes the argument of, I think something is true, therefore it's true. Bruh. The fucking, the collective delusion of PvP player base is like a 5% and so on. My dude, this is...
X21L5. Donated €1. Steal you donut of a Polagad, unban me. And why are you trying to argue with an idiot streamer? He's richer than you, maybe you should consider playing the silly game now. Fucking Christ, Asmongold is already so stupid, stop playing at the same level.
I forgot I banned him for lulz at the end of the live stream, and then I forgot to unban X2. Okay. I unbanned him. Sick. Welcome back, X2. Welcome back. Whoa! They had 3 consecutive streams in a month. PogChamp. Run to has already started? No, Vivar, not yet. I mean, you mean like the... So, let me actually... Okay, let me firstly focus on that one to not like split the topics. With hollow arguments, if any at all, it seems that you are still young, so I will give you free advire. Next time you try to debate someone on topic with English that bad, make sure to fucking prepare well. Won't be bad idea to write a script for a video and go from there. Ah, Jesus Christ. Just in case, we are talking about reactionary content, yeah? And Asmon is the guy that has a YouTube videos where he goes AFK for 3 minutes. And like, there is like a 3 minutes of nothing on YouTube. Yeah? So, I swear to fucking God, it is just a video format. It's like, God fucking damn it. Nothing to say, well, shit talk accent. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have any problem with, you know, making fun of the accent or something like that. I think like this is such a common joke at this point. It's whatever, yeah. It's my problem though is that we had the arguments, but these people are just fucking brain dead mass. Asmon, in fact, like he responded to many. Yeah? It's the fact that like he do not agree with something, like he doesn't agree with something. It is not like that big of the deal. We can, in fact, not agree with each other. We do not have to agree on every fucking simple things. Yeah, on every single thing. Like this is not the play. Their English is garbage as well. I don't know, man. I so incredibly don't care. Am I not in that server? On Dongerinos? I don't know, man. Here is the link, X2. Drop the link. Let's see how the gamers are doing in the tourney. But yeah, I am so fucking tired. I just can't. Shut up, Polak. Round 2. There is challenge. Oh my god, what the fuck is this camera? What?
That last little bit of damage.
Why the camera is like fucking flipped to the... What the fuck is this? Like the camera is like to the side, you see? Okay, how it is looking like? Oh, it's just round 2 just started essentially. Win take 1. Space got bodied to O? Oh? What happened?
I think you can pull it.
Rod TS versus site 1? Interesting. Wait, kurwa mać. I know why fucking site won. I know who is Legion. Ooh, I have fucking fought him. He's fucking, like, he's a SA player. EU versus SA? Yeah. Okay, that explains. He beaten me like twice in the arena too. Legion guy. Forsen said you can rate him. I will rate Forsen later. I
A
swear.
little time here. I do think that Shieldpoke might be able to take this back.
Why the cameras are in fucking
kind of play.
144p?
There's
Yeah.
a solid chance he can beat Fists out.
I do believe that
Soap will win.
we are.
Oh,
I
Soap
don't
versus
think we're fully
Dimka.
wrong in this case. I think Shieldpoke might just genuinely be that comfortable with Thrusting Sword.
Yeah.
Shieldpoke won
I
over
think he knows
Frosty.
exactly what
Ras
we
won.
saw,
Okay, that's
like I
cool.
said, a very hit and run play style
That's a
there.
nice
And at
tournament,
the
it
end,
seems like.
He decided to play it more passive and wait for his opportunity to hit. Didn't overextend. Didn't get too
Yeah, team, you win
didn't
take
get
move
too,
to the
greedy
PC.
on things, and it paid off.
Yeah, and we have our players in. On the left, Raskills. On the right, Shieldpoke. 1-0, Shieldpoke's favor on a 3, on a 2, and a 1. Allay. Both our players do physic, going for that little bit of boiled crab.
This camera
finding
is
that
so
little
fucking specific, man.
scrap.
Like, so weird.
Shieldpoke trying to find an in as Raskills. Trying to get that.
But that's
little bit
pretty
of
cool.
zoning,
That's
trying to
pretty
figure
cool, I
out
would say. I like it.
when swinging
Something
is
new.
the ideal plan here. Because if he swings too early, Shieldpoke gets the hit and he can roll out. And
Oh my god. They
Raskills
slide in.
can't
Insane.
be getting hit by those counter hits. They do a surprising amount of damage, despite being on a simple thrusting sword.
I'm not sure if like moving forward
We
and
see
backwards with
exactly
this
that
camera is
with
needed.
Raskills engaging for a second, but
Oh my
Shieldpoke
god.
just doing that
Cameraman.
back and forth, 3, 208 on Raskills.
Has to move his character
Does
somewhere.
progress and does get punished for 110, and then hits back for 2.
Ah, it's not connection next to. This is what happens when you're on the free cam, but the character that you are spectating from is like doesn't see like the actual action.
Extremely important here. That knowledge check.
At least we are not in the walls anymore. It was like that before.
Important.
That's fucking insane, GG.
Crucial here for both players.
No
And
Elden Ring tourney ever had a good cameraman.
see
Ah,
Raskills just on that bit of a back foot, not having.
I know. I don't know if I agree.
For any substantial damage, does get hit again for 231. Gets hit once more, 329. Not really able to engage. Does hit Shieldpoke a couple times for 186. 200 damage, but Raskills is taking some punishment for that. Does hit Shieldpoke for jump attack for 406, closing that gap a little bit more, but he is still on that back foot. Jumping does evade that little poke there.
Does
Flame
Kelly
Strike
agree or
does
disagree is the
absolutely
fact?
one,
Okay.
working as a keep out tool. It's working effectively, keeping Shieldpoke out, and he does hit back for 368, but he does. Shieldpoke is quick to just come back, quick to commit once more, and he does strike back at Raskills for a decent amount of damage.
You can
Sword
sub to
Stomp
Den.
does come
Oh,
back
that's
through.
pretty cool.
Shieldpoke is
Wait, give the
hitting
sub?
him very low, but the flame strike does come back from
I am a
Raskills'
sub?
side, and it does catch in 1-to-1.
Why am I a
But
sub?
it will catch.
Someone gifted to me apparently.
The games you can play off of whether am I gonna R2 or am I going to Flame Strike.
And I gifted. Look
is-
at that.
It can throw someone's timing off for one of those to catch. They call it a vortex for a reason. It's and what we saw there, just that was able to.
Since
seal
when
the
was
deal.
then
Again, that
affiliates?
very much pushed
Since
the
now,
skill.
apparently.
Every time someone dealt damage, they were dealing it right back. Things remained pretty even there up until that end. This could go
That
either way.
roll- That I will point out that flame strike was fairly clever, considering Shieldpoke has been landing a hit and then rolling out. Doing that instead as a mix-up absolutely caught him off guard, which was a
Yep.
very, very smart play from Raskills.
That was absolutely the right move to make, and it paid off for him big time. We are now 1-1. Things are tied up, and this is anyone's game now. He's got to beat Shieldpoke in where he's comfortable beating him in.
Why does
Shieldpoke's
the
gonna play his way,
IRL
Ross is gonna
graphics
play
are
his
so
way.
low
This is a
though?
meeting of play styles, and I don't think either of them are necessarily. I mean, yeah, there's adapting that's going to go on, but they've just got to keep up the good work. Both of them are playing extremely well.
At this point, it just comes down. It just comes down to playing well, like you said. It absolutely comes down to that. And thank you, Marissa, for sub. We appreciate it.
Oh my god, they are reacting live to the chat. That's awesome.
Come back in 1-1. Raskills on the left. Shield poke on the right. Round 3 on a 3 and a 2 and a 1.
Important PSA notice. The cap move. Okay, sick.
Comes down to whoever plays better at this point. And we do see both of them crab. Both of them get their physics down. Raskill's throwing those bits of pots. We do know he likes that little bit of poke quite a bit. He does consider that to be fruitful. And coming out with that flame strike. Shield poke a little bit cornered, but Raskills can't quite profit. Can't quite take advantage. Shield poke taking that center with Raskill slowly trying to build his way back in, trying to not get poked down. And he is just slowly moving forwards. Whenever he gets the chance, he moves forwards. Shield poke moves back, and he does pressure him for a moment there, but not quite enough to connect.
I'm really not sure if that camera work is really needed. Like I don't know, man.
When he's low on stamina.
It's just like
very good
the camera could stand like in that place where it is right now, and I think it would be just fine.
Very good read, but not quite there. A bit of a trade for 214. Flame strike does hit for 595. 356 on a running attack. Jumping attack for 270 back onto Raskills. A complete back and forth in that exchange. And both players are almost even. Shield poke is at a little bit of a health disadvantage. Raskill's just ahead by a tiny margin, but that could change at any moment. That jumping attack doesn't quite connect. Shield poke does land a poke for 254, reading correctly, just like before. Jumping attack doesn't connect. Flame strike to keep out. Jumping attack not quite hitting on that flame strike. Read isn't there yet. 254 for that approach, punishing Raskills for that approach. I believe Shield poke is now at a slight advantage. Quickly swaying back over to Shield poke's favor.
What's better, 200 Klingrod or Kestus? I don't know.
That 174 is out.
I didn't test it against decent players.
That little bit of poke, jumping attack does hit for 735. 1100 damage on Shield poke from that flame strike and that trade. Shield poke is one, and Raskills has been blendered by Shield poke's thrusting sword. Both players are extremely low, but Raskills does have quite the health advantage. Shield poke is one hit. Raskills, that's one or two, and he does try to aggress the running attack, not quite connecting. This can go any which way at this point. Both players just need to be really careful in how they approach. They need to be sure only to attack when they know they will hit. You believe that was a phantom hit? Both players very low. Shield poke 1 HP. Raskills quite low, but he might take just 2 hits for him to get hit there. Jumping attack doesn't quite connect. Players need to be extremely careful. Flame strike comes out, keeping Shield poke out, and Raskills is trying to find that opportunity, that little mistake, that one shot at just taking down Shield poke.
Rask has to keep twice.
His opponent, and we're gonna see what he's gonna try and find. Anytime he
the HP defense looking like, you know, like Rask has advantage, but it's not really the case. Yeah. Okay.
He does take
able
it.
To
he
take
just
it.
Trades.
Nice, Ras.
Punches
well played.
Shield poke in the back, and Raskills takes
Nerves of steel, I would say.
Decisive display, 2-1 against Shield poke. Great fight.
What weapons are good with lightning affinity? Oh, my friend.
That was probably a poison.
That's really depends, but you don't.
That was just.
Overall, you don't want to use affinity
there, just able to take that
if you can use the counter damage.
And that was the end.
So yeah, like basically, for example, Slenders are very good with lightning.
It's at so many points where they just exchanging even damage with each other, and then just Ross coming out a little bit on top, and able to take that trade at the end and seal the deal. extremely solid play. They just that came down to each player's just how well they could play this out. That was
Very decisive displays, to be honest.
yeah. That was
Yeah,
extremely
that
solid.
was
That was great matches. Great matches.
super impressive. Very exciting match. Yeah, that was right down to it. And
Joake, welcome.
Dimka versus Dark Soap. What do you make of
Who
this?
won Ras?
It
Ras
looks
won.
like we're
Why it
probably
is
getting
2 to
a
1?
PSSS
Wasn't that
mirror
like a
with a little bit of
2-0?
Halberd thrown in there on Dark Soap's side.
I think like
And I gotta say, I'm excited for it.
mistakes were
Some
made.
might find that hard to believe. Excited for a PSSS mirror, but it is 2 solid players. And I really would like to see what they can do to each other.
Who is on
Will those
OBS?
swaps on Soap's side come out? Will a backstab come out? I don't know. PSSS is kind of hard to
I see.
backstab.
Will he land that classic
Georgie on the
PSSS
OBS.
parry?
It's possible. I do not put anything beyond that man at all. Let's see here. We got, and then after that coming up, we have Legion Uwu versus Bronda Goat. 2 extremely solid players, as we saw. This is shaping up to be an extremely competitive lower half of round 2. Looks like we are getting our players slowly in there.
Sorry.
What do you
All of
think?
these players have been so impressive. Very, very dominant displays from absolutely everyone this match.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, this has been extremely solid rounds.
I am excited to see who wins this thing, because it's all these good players, all these experienced people.
Georgie has done that before, shouldn't be this bad.
Players are with a mirror match. Dark Hope on the left,
so
on the right, Power Stance.
Georgie, with all due respect, doesn't seem like a guy that has very good camera. Like, okay, so he doesn't like really find himself in the situation he has to do many things at once. Let's call it that way.
Is on the right, Dimka is on the left.
I like the fact like Soap just came up with that fucking crease just like that.
500 damage on the side of Dark Soap, punishing Dimka's scraps. With Dark Soap at quite a nice advantage over Dimka, he does appear to be trying to aggress, trying to actually profit from that advantage he has. Lands 546, a bit of a trade, 346, comes back with 408, and another 204, another half hit. He has an insane
oh my god, look at this Polish power of chip damage.
And what a display, what a health advantage Dark Soap has in this situation. Empty jump from Dimka, almost catches, not quite there. Dark Soap slowly approaching, trying to see if he can bait something, anything out of Dimka. Trying to end this fight, but end it carefully, because Carrions are extremely dangerous. And he comes back in, delays that jump attack, comes back with an L1, deals 408. Dimka is very, very low. No tier on his side, and Dark Soap's taken very little damage. And it does appear he has Blessed Dew on top of that Godskin, he is slowly regenerating. Comes out with crouch attack for 199 against Dimka. He is willing to use all his options and use them well. He does whiff there, but he is quick to roll out with the low recovery of the Power Stance Straight Swords. And is dodging all of Dimka's attempts, except that one. 410 also catches on that second swing. 410 again. Dark Soap is taking damage. That's Godskin, and that Blessed Dew is making a difference from.
Okay, that was fucking Soap moment if I ever seen one.
Not quite
he fucking slided away after the R1.
But no punish. Both trying to find their ins, a bit of back and forth, trying to bait something, anything. This is a weapon with low recovery. You have to somewhat read what your opponent's going to do, when they're going to swing.
Beautiful, nice.
Dark Soap does just that, reads the jump, turns it around, lands with half of.
I wonder if Dimka can turn it around.
Or a decent amount of damage, and Dimka is on quite the back foot. Another hit for 216 does appear to be a half hit, Dimka in RTSR range as he is trying to aggress. Gets hit again for 108.
I wonder
Dodgkin
if
swaddling,
at
giving
some
Darksoap a little
point
bit more leniency
Soap
to
is
work
gonna
here.
go
Does
aggro.
get hit for 602 damage by Dimka on that jump attack.
Okay.
Dimka is 108.
Swap.
Extremely
Swap.
low. It
Swap.
can come down to anything
Swap,
at
swap,
this
swap,
point.
swap.
Dimka's damage
Soap.
is not to be scoffed at.
I don't know.
And Darksoap can end the
Katars?
fight with one
Please?
successful swing.
R1?
Being very
You can
patient
trade.
not to roll and panic to Dimka's high damage and that quick move set. Dimka trying to find that in, can't quite do it. A quick running attack doesn't quite connect. Dimka's rolling, just too good in this
Soap has
situation.
this is
We're
looking
seeing
bad
both of these players try
because
to win this
Soap
fight in their own
doesn't
ways.
have
Being careful, Darksoap
fucking
trying
how
to
that's called.
aggress whenever he gains the opportunity, but it's not connecting.
Oh, GG.
And that jump
Nice.
attack, that
Finish
Soap
it off.
Soap
turnaround.
basically didn't have the tier anymore, but yeah, it's okay now.
Darksoap,
He
1-0
managed
against
anyway.
Dimka.
But Jesus
What
Christ,
a match.
it was perfect
That
example
was a good match.
of patience
just-
gaming.
Chip was the name of the game there. This whittling down Dimko's HP every so often as he rolled away, waiting for the delay
You watch
those
UFC
rolls
now.
just long enough to not get caught, but just getting chipped by the edge of those swords.
Piece of cake, let me see.
That spelled doom for him
He's
at the
having
end.
a hard time finding it in, but he does.
That
I
was
can't.
Is having a hard time finding it in, but he does swap to HTS. Does get punished for it, but he
Kurwa, I can't.
does come in handy. He does get punished quite a bit more as Eli does combo him. He's trying to go for those leads.
I
And
can't.
we're seeing Eli punishing those whiffs. Storm Stump comes out, does hit him again. Does appear we've had a
Again,
quick
what?
shift
Yes.
from that first match
I
as
can't.
Miasma's trying to find an in with
Oh
that
my
HTS does hit
fucking
for 300
God.
damage as Eli is trading with him. Miasma going for another read, does proc for 526 and the backstab.
the backstab comes
20.
out.
Miasma is having a hard time finding an in, but
Jesus fucking Christ. I assume, guys, it wasn't really my assumption, it is not really like, you know, the actual manual camera control by Georgie. I assume it is rather some sort of the script that's supposed to follow the player and it shot itself. It's hilarious nonetheless.
That's. I doubt we'll see it again because Dimka's obviously gonna be on the lookout for it. But that means no scraps at the start, no extra buffs, just physic and go.
yeah.
It's you can't underestimate the pressure that you can get off of that Glintstone Chris. Having an effective flash punish is extremely solid.
Especially to punish the scraps. He understood Demka was going to try and go for that little bit of early poke based on his previous match. Adapted correctly, and then immediately responded with the correct answer. And both our players are in. Darksoap on the left, Dimka on the right. 1-0 Darksoap's favor. And 3-2-1. Bolt goes out. Actually, I believe it's Darksoap on the right. As the Chris comes out again, that is Darksoap.
Oh my god, almost.
Chris doesn't quite connect.
He shouldn't
does
charge
do
it.
twice. That is Darksoap on the right. We will say once more. He does put on Sword Talisman. He can't quite connect. He does get punished for that little bit of aggression there for 349. 408. Dimka is being very, very patient with his swings here. Does get clipped for 200 damage, but he is quick to swap his talismans for the sword, which is quickly disabled by Darksoap's Crystal Dart.
Is the tilt worse
risky
now?
Play there, Crystal Dart, very close range into that PSS.
It is worse
but
now,
it works
no?
out on Darksoap's favor as if the damage goes through and not much else comes from it. Dimka trying to find those opportunities to get back on there, but it's being a little bit difficult. 572 on Dimka, a bit of a trade. this is going as expected.
Looks
more
so
or less.
like what the
Another trade. Dark Soap's a bit low this time around. He's taken heavy hits. He does pop his own tier with that bloody slash, quickly clipping Dimka for around 500 damage. Very, very decisive move there. And we're seeing Dark Soap try to find this in, try to punish Dimka's aggression. A bit more on the passive foot, does get clipped for 287, hit once more for 410. He's very low, swaps to RTSR. Dimka being aggressive, but just holding off on that action. Very, very, very patient and very, very much weighing his options in when to swing, when to do it. And Dark Soap is trying to find a way back in. Dimka is so much low. If he can get an advantage, he can even out the fight again. And to an extent, that is what happens as Dimka takes 490. They are both very, very low. Dark Soap is one, Dimka's around 400, 500. But that quick turnaround jump attack comes back onto Dimka for 500 damage and ends things off.
And with the
style. Anything, it reads like that. And that is what I expect to see from him. As we see him put the round away in a decisive 2-0 against Dimka.
What a crazy attack to throw out and to land and to kill with. That, I mean, Soap was dead to rights. I mean, RTSR carrions or not, but Soap was dead to rights.
476
by the skin of his teeth.
Hit.
Just was able to get that victory back out.
Oh my god. Hey, let's make it clear. I like Dimka, but Soap is my teammate. Of course, I will be kind of biased here, yeah?
Victory from the jaws of defeat.
And actually incredible comeback. I believe he ended that fight with 4 HP.
Big if true.
That's ridiculous. That is actually Blessed Dude levels of that's how this fight turned.
That was such a close fight. What a great showing from Dimka and Dark Soap.
Actually,
so this is how it's called now, teammate.
Unbelievable. My god.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was
I only expect that to continue from this point forwards.
Yeah,
from this point forwards, that's what's been happening. We've been having close fights back to back to back to back. That is the name of the game in this tournament.
Yeah. Wow. What a great fight. I'm actually kind of stunned at that one. That was really good. Looking forward, it appears that we've got Legion Uwu versus Braun de Goat. Which is, I mean, we saw that scythe action coming from Legion Uwu. That is not to be underestimated. Braun de Goat.
Another high latency match as well. So that scythe I expect to see come out too.
Yes, absolutely. We saw it put to work on latency. And Braun probably sticking with fists. Might go Howdagger. Who knows? He's pretty good with quite a bit of setups.
Fist versus high latency. How that's called?
Say either fist.
High latency site is actually quite a fucking annoying matchup for fists.
That he brings out the Rot Halberd.
It's like about who is playing aggro and who is playing death, mostly,
it's
you know?
A possibility. It might remain in this back.
Sites overall excel on being kind of fucking pussy ass setup that usually use mostly defensively, yeah?
Because at the end of the day,
that's how it works the best.
Braun is going to need to
Off of Vengeance banned, it is. Endure is banned as well.
Both a scythe and a bit more latency than I believe he's used to.
Yeah.
He does play EU. Granted, he does deal with flats every now and then, but at the same time,
he's gonna have to be careful trying to play it too bruiser-like, though. He can't get too close on that scythe because that bleed proc, as we saw, will kill from pretty high up. Getting hit by that scythe.
It's ladder rule set, yes. It is ladder rule set, indeed.
Tier skipped. and that's a lot of HP you were planning on having. If you lose track of your status buildup, you don't have anymore.
Exactly.
It's absolutely something he's got to be careful with. He can't just blindly, there's no way he can just sit into this and trade. It's going to be an interesting match. It's going to be a very interesting match, I think, and probably a very solid closer to our round 2.
Absolutely.
Why the Carian Knight
I
Swords?
do
Am I dumb?
believe
We are definitely
Braun
not
will
dumb,
bring
gamer, but you
fists.
might just simply not know. Carians
I
are
just be surprised
strongest
if he didn't go for, like,
dual
anything
straight swords
status.
in the game.
There's not a lot of, unless
And
we
like,
go
I
on
am not
Cold
saying
Fists, I
after
believe there's not a lot of
Codex, no,
status.
because Codex being absolutely fucking destroyed by one item, essentially. It's just that this item is banned in this rule set, yeah? That item is banned too. Yeah, that's my point. We are talking about game, yeah? Like, we are not talking... the item is also bugged. Well, it is most likely bugged, yeah. But yeah, since like right now in this rule set, the Carian Knight Swords are the strongest. Just a lot of people do not feel the power of it when they are playing it because they are mistakenly leveling up intelligence when they want to use these swords. You have to level up dex. You go for the 50, at least 50, dex. Strength, I meant, my bad. You have to level up strength to like level 50.
Gotcha.
So Braun should have some familiarity with how.
But yeah, like
plays,
Carian
but
straight
of
swords are
course,
basically the
player
strength
is a
weapons.
Massive change.
It's just they have certain requirement of intelligence to work.
Everyone plays a little bit weird to some extent, especially these top players. So
yes, absolutely. I don't know. That's the bleed proc. That's scary.
No, they are not pure intelligence.
It was a silent killer.
By playing
in the 2 rounds we got.
By
with,
playing them on
Face.
pure intelligence, you are losing a lot of
He's
damage.
gonna have to be extremely careful.
By playing them on 50 strength,
roll it or bullet
they are
or
super fucking good.
he needs
Technically,
to.
like, you know, the best stat distribution if you want to play Carians, like if you want to maximize the damage, it is like technically 50 strength, 20 dexterity, and 50 intelligence. Or something like that, yeah? I assume. I mean, we can try it out.
if he isn't
It's just that the question is if it usually doesn't make sense. Usually you just go for the base amount of the intelligence, you get 50 strength, and you are good to go.
Yeah.
That's how it usually works like.
Scythe on the side of Legion. I do believe I saw a clean Knight Sword for a second there. On Braun, we see Starfist. Braun that goes on the left, Legion on the right. On a 3 and a 2 and a 1, LA. And we see those scraps come out. A little tiny skip there. Both our combatants equip their crab. And Braun using Warcry with those fists. Scythe slips back around. Poison does proc. They did trade for a moment there.
So this is example why sites, you know, on the high latency are tough to play against. If you are not using particular setups. It's just like, you know, it's Legion with his... with you know, basically on the SA lat, it's just, you know, throwing the attacks. And he cannot be punished.
Does actually hit on the third hit off that Barbaric Roar, I believe, with 216.
Like,
does come back around.
you have always priority after your fucking missed attack. You can just like follow up with R1.
On the side of Legion.
It is essentially how it works.
I believe he's just using the side.
Oh
and
no.
That poison mist actually hits.
Braun is trolling.
Connecting. Braun trying to find him in. They do quickly trade. Bleed proc is
Where is R2?
rolled.
Oh.
Braun coming in 389 on Legion. Legion is low, but so is Braun. Crouch attack comes back. Braun is low.
He thought he got outspace. You fucking wish.
Very, very close fight, surprisingly.
What a solid... I mean, these jump attacks are landing more often than not.
Being absolutely honest,
display.
it is...
I do think that Scythe is being underestimated.
I
Sight,
underestimated
it's
it.
not
I thought
sight,
Braun
it's
was gonna
latency.
do some work with those fists.
Yeah, no, I really did think the fists were gonna... But like I said, he can't get too close and start trading with it, because that bleed buildup is going to start kicking in real fast.
Yeah. The poison is also really dangerous here.
This is
Because that
why,
damage is going
guys,
up constantly.
not gonna lie, part of me not participating in this tournament is based on the fact like it is international tournament. The only in the year. Like this game, especially in the competitive play, just falls off on certain latency and holy fuck, like, well, above certain latency and holy fuck. We had perfect example of it right here. I just can't, man.
I think trying to space those is a problem. I think he's got to really start rolling those.
Tournament should be without cross region. That's what's going to be from now on. Like this is the only tournament in the year that is going to be cross region. Every other tournament, including finals, is are going to be EU and NA. Not together though, like separate tournaments. Yeah, it's not gonna be the one tourney is one tourney gonna be EU and then it's gonna be NA. Basically, one tournament like that per month. This out here so smart they taking advantage of latency. Are Asians ever in this? I don't think they. I think Asians do not really play on Elden Ring PvP Discord. I don't think there is any Asian gamer that participates in the Elden Ring PvP competitive circuit.
When you're on this kind of latency, and that jump attack seems to be no different.
But yeah, like adapting to the latency, I think Legend is just doing a great job, and that's it.
A couple of jumping attacks.
That's a PR combatants are in. Legion on the right, Braun on the left. Legion is 1-0 at the moment. On a 3, on a 2, on a 1, LA. What? Maybe Braun's AFK. All right. Expressing a bit of sympathy to Braun, I suppose. They're swapping to the wrong sides, but it happens. It happens. Sometimes you just want to swap sides. On the left, we have Legion. On the right, we have Braun. Frost proc does hit Legion. Hot and a proc.
What?
Missed. He does get started out of it.
But how?
By Braun. 614 damage. 257. Braun does get hit. 340 again on Legion.
How he didn't
Legion
have
is
fucking...
low.
Wait.
He just got blendered by
Oh.
Braun. He does land a Frost
lad.
proc. In return,
This
crouch
lad.
attack does hit
I can't.
for around 200
It's
damage.
so funny.
And the jumping attack doesn't quite connect. Legion is very, very low, and those running attacks are no joke. And he does get...
I can't, man. But how that happened that the running attack of Bronze staggered Legion when he was in the hyper armor of the Ash? I don't understand. Shouldn't that give you like a 300 something hyper armor? That was so weird.
Chose the aggression, and it worked out for him.
Yeah, absolutely right. really
Noble got
valuing
talisman. Mhm.
when he needed to go in and when he shouldn't. Really, really sold this for Braun.
Yeah.
Really let him do work there. And honestly, using that, he's actually not using Poison Exaltation, he's using Bleed Exaltation, so he may have just swapped there. But that Mushroom Cloud is making a pretty massive difference.
Yeah. No, it's the damage Braun was able to pull out was really strong. We saw Legion get melted there for a moment.
Yeah, Timmy, that
And
sounds like
he's got to keep that
Aim
up.
Punch.
As long as he
Or
does
just
not give his
you missed
opponent
with
room to
one
breathe
blade.
and start that status build up and get those JR1s out, as long as he has that surgical targeted aggression, I think he's got this. Those fists are going to be extremely strong.
I do think Legion might need to play a bit more passive here. Not letting just keeping some distance, not letting Braun just walk all over him just by getting close. I understand that's really difficult to do on a weapon like Scythe. So we'll see how he adapts to the situation. But aggression and landing those hits due to that constant range and that accuracy he's had so far is good, but I don't think it's going to keep working on Braun like it had been before.
Yeah, I think Braun's kind of wised up. I think he's now realized what he needs to do. He's going to do it, and he's only going to refine it from here. I think Legion has to adapt to this kind of a aggression and find a way to create the space and not get blundered up by the Starfish, because that's extreme. That's what they're good at doing. That's what they're made for.
That war cry is fairly scary too. That damage
yeah.
boost is nothing to be joked about.
And that R2, you can't trade into it. There's no way you want to. Once it's buffed up, it will take your entire HP bar. So Legion's got to be careful with this. I think it can go either way, but I think if Braun keeps up the aggression and just knows to pick his moments when to move in and then stay in, I think he's got it in the bag with the Starfish.
I think so too. I'm curious how Legion's going to adapt to the situation, but I would say it's Braun's advantage at the moment.
Yeah, I would say so too.
Do I order something, guys? How long is it going to take? How you think?
Underestimate the bleed proc. If Legion decides
kind
to
of
start
hungry.
trading and getting the bleed proc off, then that could go the whole other way.
Order a new
Because the
cameraman.
DPS on that would
Nice.
shift
Order
dramatically in
pizza?
Legion's
Maybe not
favor, I think.
pizza.
But if Braun starts rolling that bleed, it really comes down to whether Braun can roll that first bleed proc and get that damage buff off.
Burgers? Oh my god, Marisa,
Exaltation.
you are onto something.
As well as the poison. If he starts getting those damage bonuses and then landing those RR1s, which are very hard to avoid, there's not a lot Legion can do.
I will point out, because I don't know if I'm just missing the swaps, I don't think Legion is running Exaltation.
Really?
I might be completely wrong there, but I don't
You're
think
not
I've seen
allowed
the
burgers?
effect.
Oh.
I can't say I've seen the effect myself,
Gel
honestly. I know he's running Poison Crown. I might have been missing the swaps, though, like you said.
I don't think Legion's using it. I might just be completely wrong on that. That's more of a guess than
Get
anything
creative
else.
for once? Okay,
The
let me see.
damage does seem not the highest.
Yeah, the scythe, the damage on the scythe itself is definitely not what's carrying Legion through. It's the plot, it's the proc and the poison. Yeah. I don't know. I think there's not a lot you can do to adapt to that level of aggression. If Braun's able to keep up,
how long have you been playing Souls PvP? Oh,
and
that's
not get hit by those procs, then he
since
should be
2012,
pretty
much.
It's going to be interesting to see how Legion tries to adapt to this, because that can be very.
If we count like
and it looks like we are taking a little
old
bit of time,
like the oldest moment in time when I ever like participated in a sort of PvP.
Elden Ring and whatnot.
Then it would be like since 2012.
Right. Yep, it appears we've got both of our players in.
Braun on the right, Legion on the left. It is 1-1. We're going to see how this goes. On a 3, on a 2, on a 1. LA. So we see a little bit of dance from our opponents there. Physics come out. 2 frost pots. Braun does get hit by it, unfortunately. Does also get hit by the poison. Does get punished for trying to move up there. And yeah, no exaltation on the side of Legion. None at all. And we do see him slowly moving up on Braun. Braun probably very close to bleeding. Braun having been somewhat blendered, he does roll the bleed proc as poison procs once more.
Ooh,
does jump attack,
nice.
Gets pulled out of the air for 697
That's
damage.
Braun, there is no time
to,
to fucking masturbate. Just go in, man.
It's a bit of a trade there, which Braun does win. Another
Pressure has
trade.
to be
Braun
kept.
Still winning it slightly, but the poison does keep
But yeah, he lost so much fucking HP at the beginning for no reason.
Frostpot
Oh my god.
connects for 244. And a proc.
No, not through the fog!
Poison proc again. That aggression from Braun keeping Legion back. Taking a little bit of damage
good decision.
on the side of Legion. Braun a little bit low. He does manage to bolus both effects.
No!
No longer close to bleeding
No!
or poison.
Okay,
Poison quickly, however,
Sarge.
being in the mist will
It
do
looks
that.
so bad for Braun.
He is very
okay,
low,
GG.
and he is
And
punished
gets
for
caught
the bolus.
Out.
And that is going to be a very, very close match.
Oh, this is so sad. Jesus Christ. But yeah, like what Braun did is he just fucking he dropped the ball in this one. That's so sad to watch. He lost like 700 HP at the beginning of the round, dude. Glad the side has won. I mean, side becomes the meta weapon. You just need to have kind of, you know, certain type of playstyle to make it work very well. But yeah. Side gaming tomorrow. Why not? Maybe. Using regular side over the grave side is very based. I don't think it is, you know, it is a bad idea. It's longer, no? It's a bit longer, yeah, exactly. It has the grave side, but less air. Yeah, but it's more about the application rather than anything else. Because you want to run it with the arcane build, yeah? The Dex? No, you're running arcane build, guys. You're not running the sides with the strength or dexterity builds. You want to run the arcane build. You want the application of the status effects. But yeah, like the sides keeping priority for such an insane amount of time. After the crouch attack, you can click R1 and you have like a basically almost infinite priority. If your opponent is gonna try to punish your miss, you are either going to trade or they are going to hit you. It's a weird thing. The sides are kind of, I click R1 button and you try to work around it type of fucking weapon.
And we are taking a quick look to make sure everything is working out fine, whether there needs to be a change. that aside, however, these have been some absolutely incredible matches from that start. And moving on to the next round, we have Whitnick versus Raskills, Dark Soap versus Legion, potentially. And all very interesting fights. And to recap what's happened, Whitnake won 2-0 versus Miasma, Raskills won 2-1 versus Shield Poke, Dark Soap won 2-0 versus Dink. And this previous
Polish
match,
Laggard complains
we
about
are
latent
still
sight. True.
currently reviewing. Looking at a couple bits of content, waiting for some things to upload, etc., etc.
Yeah, apologies for this delay. We do just want to make sure all of our players feel that they are being heard when it comes to issues of connectivity, that sort of deal, or however, whatever complaints they may have. We do want to make sure they feel heard and make sure this is as fair a competition as possible. So, thank you very much for your patience while we handle this.
Absolutely. And if you are wondering where you can join these kinds of events, if you'd like to participate yourself in the future,
Okay, sorry guys.
there is a server,
I'm doing big
Elden
ordering.
Ring PvP, which we are hosting for this tournament, ER PvP. You play matches there. You end up in top 16 at the end of the qualification period. And then the top 16 players of each region, there will be no more cross-region tournaments for the rest of the season, will be added to that tournament. And you will have an opportunity to play. So if you're interested in doing that, that is how you do it. As we take a look, we make sure things are going well and players feel properly represented.
Okay, I did the big order. I got myself
And
humongous deal,
fair to
guys.
get the cat. Get the cat.
The
Fucking
cat is with me now.
Damn.
burgers? No. I didn't get burgers. I got KFC gaming. The freaking twisters. It is essentially. Oh, cat. Oh, cat gone.
All
right.
One of the
So yeah, mostly Chimken.
results are
Double down for Diablo 4
current
beta
spread
code.
of
Wait, you can
score
get beta
is
code in KFC?
1-1
In
as both
America? Oh man, that's
these
amazing. Oh
players
Jesus. Oh,
met
that's
up
great,
again.
man.
Alrighty.
Can you still see your
So we will be,
PP?
yes,
Barely, but I can.
resetting the last round.
We
It
have
is
to
now
work on that
1-1.
one.
All right, as you just said. I don't need to review it. All right, so now that they have an opportunity here to
Now,
try again.
yeah. Now what are you thinking? What's changed?
Braun might be able to pull it back if we're going off of the pattern here. One for them, one for the other, right?
Yeah.
Pardon me. I'd give it to Braun, but Legion is still not a force to be laughed at. Not nothing to be scoffed at. He is nobody's fool. He's been doing pretty good. That Scythe has been put to extreme work, and that counter aggression was able to shut Braun out. We'll see how this goes. We'll see if the issues with connectivity are going to continue.
Yeah.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll just have to see how this shakes out.
Too bad. We'll be dealing with that as it comes up. In chat, as
Just in case, this is their stream.
One match
They are
had
getting
a
messaged.
particularly bad skip,
So
which
yeah,
lost
don't
Braun
worry
the
about
fight.
that, guys.
The other one was rather manageable and minor. As such, we are
Just made a
resetting.
meme video with KFC on
the round.
YouTube. Did you? I'm gonna have to check it out later.
So just a quick rematch for all the marbles, so to speak. As both are
Why they did it third round? I don't understand. I don't know.
coming back in.
Fucking EU bias. That's what it is. They don't want the SA gamers to thrive and win.
And I
Fucking
experienced my own
bullshit
technical
league, man.
difficulties.
There we go. Sorry, just reading up here.
Mhm.
And also dealing with the cat.
Show cat. Show cat.
Yeah, I think Braun still has this based on the pattern.
I think he can pull it back.
Can we, guys?
Having another opportunity to learn his opponent and make a change.
But again, I wouldn't underestimate Legion here.
This
Players
on
have
their
shown
chat, please.
extremely solid prowess.
Let me actually give you the link.
It's anyone's game, in my opinion. If Braun, I think maybe what might have cost Braun that last round, other than any issues they were having with connectivity, was the slow start that he had. He was very focused on getting that crab off, getting some buffs off at the start. I think my opinion, get that physic off, get in there, use that surgical aggression. But maybe Braun was thinking he could take a bit of damage at the start and then get things going. I'm not quite
Get
sure.
cat on microphone.
Let's see here.
We'll see. We're slowly getting our players back in. As obviously one of the players wouldn't have known there was going to be a reset right away, so he's getting back in. Faraday, I do believe you are being assailed by the chat to show the cat.
All right.
Oh, it's coming! Cat!
Kira.
Cat! 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 Cat!
She's a very good girl. I will present the cat to the chat as we get our players back in. She is a big girl.
Oh! More cat.
Hello, this is Kira.
Oh no. Oh no.
She
OBS, man, what did you do?
Yes, sir. Contestants, come back in. Look at that timing.
There we go.
That. Legion on the right, Braun on the left, Starfist on Braun's side, Scythe on the right. And yeah, we're going to get straight into it. On a 3, on a 2, on a 1, allez. Bolts come out, both our contestants do physic up, with Legion actually just going through that frostpot. Doesn't get quite affected. Going for a jump attack, doesn't quite connect. Braun does trade with him, does take a poison proc in instead, but he is dealing a bit more damage, catching him a little bit with a little bit of damage with that running attack.
Okay, what the fuck?
465, 255 on Braun's side. Braun is applying that pressure and that calculated aggression we saw in that second round, and he gets off both boluses.
Come on, Legion, show the South American power. Get him.
Frost proc does happen, but Legion does take 335 on the meantime.
Ooh.
Bleed proc against Braun to go. Braun is very, very low. Bit of damage against Legion. Legion steer has proc, so has Braun's. Both players are very, very low. Braun does go for the running attack.
Well, Legion got finessed. Oh, mega lul.
To put it, just the Starfist cannot be underestimated. They are scary strong when you buff them up like that with the exaltation and the crown. Braun just there was that calculated aggression that came back. That was just aggression. that was just aggression, honestly. He stayed on him. He didn't give him any time to breathe. The bleed proc had him on the ropes for a second there, but he got his composure back, didn't fall into a trap, and was able to take things back. Wow. Yeah. Just
why
really,
Legend not
really
using exaltations?
on the part
Man, that's a very good question.
that was not give him any time.
I don't think that we are going to know anymore.
Let the Starfist buffed up with the exaltations do the work for him.
Braun did respond appropriately to the Scythe, to the issue. Overall, very, very well done. There does. Oh, I'll be back in a moment.
It does appear we are going to be looking at. Give me just one moment here.
What the fuck? Alter?
Alter Fate. Donated €1. Your head is so far up you're at dollar if you believe there is PvP. I mean, if PvP is the only thing you do, like it is for Steel and Genin, I understand you put sprinkles on it, gaslight yourselves to make it more palatable. In the end, not even Miyazaki wanted PvP.
I mean, real.
All right. It does look as if we are going to be taking a quick break. Just while we figure out that last match and take a look at things. So if you'd like to give us your patience, thank you very much. We will be right back.
All right.
It's not full pasta. I can drop it on Discord. I mean, you should, Alter. Like, all right, they are right back. Oh no, no! Georgie swapped the scenes. Georgie, cameraman, camera gamer, swap the scene. This is so awkward. Okay. Okay, we got this. We got this. Oh, Jesus. That's a very pretty scene, though. Me like. Let's read some Giga comments. How about it? 1,000 comments. Asmund Gold reacting to some people, reacting to him, reacting to some other guy. No, that's what I call big content. Soon the loop is going to be endless. Oh yeah, that is actually true. Maybe like I shouldn't read by the newest comment because, you know, it's only fucking gamer with the brain rot can post their shit. 51k views in 5 hours? I don't think this is like any different than his other videos. Plus, like, this video probably has like a more views already. It's just that it is displayed as 43k. Because this video is mostly about Asmon, yeah? But like here, 7 hours, look, 7 hours, 96k. This video also probably has more views than 51k. 17k, 200k. This one like a 24 hours, 120k. I would say this video of ours actually didn't go, won't fly that far. I have feeling like. It's probably like, it's gonna be one of the less popular videos of his. In the, out of the recent ones. Double down, double down. Still becomes drama channel real? Nah. I'm probably gonna be doing more reactionary content though. 'Cause, like, I don't think this is like any different than his other videos. 'Cause, like, he I'm probably gonna be doing more reactionary content though. React to random video while we can. I don't know. I don't know. Should I? Moon video? Moon. Right. Moon. Easiest way to find Moon's channel is probably gonna be through my subscriptions. Haha, you fucking wish. Of course not. Moon, you have to link the video. Like, I swear to God, finding anything YouTube in this time and age is just fucking impossible.
Hey, so you want to be strong in Diablo 4 open early beta? Well, let me teach you how to do it. This build right here, level 25 sorcerer. This is your max level you can achieve during the beta. God, it starts you out right here with Sparky. We're gonna go one level into Sparky, then go immediately Flickering Spark and Enchanted Spark. This reason right here, you need this crackling energy. You need this crackling energy to generate energy. We're gonna generate energy because we're gonna be using it all for this shit right here. Right after you get up to level 3, you're gonna pump this shit up to max. And you're gonna get this shit right up here. You're gonna get this, and you're gonna get this. Okay? And once you got that, you're gonna start pumping this. And once you pump this, let me tell you why. You're gonna pump this all the way up until you hit level 15. And you're gonna grab this enchanted back right here.
My brain is rotting.
When you're spamming this shit,
My brain is rotting. Lower the audio.
that shit. And while you're also casting that shit, you're gonna be using this enchant effect right here. An arcane wall, crack a well-stretched energy continually replenishes, bouncing, crackling. While you're crackling, let's skip all this shit. Right here, skip all that shit too. Right. You're gonna grab just enough of this shit and this shit, the crackling energy.
I am muting.
You hit 24.
Okay.
You're immediately gonna go over
Save.
here. You're gonna grab this shit right here. Once you have this shit,
Muting.
whenever it's available, fan the bolts of fire, incinerate, crackle, chain, lightning.
You take the like, but I hate you. But this transition sells the video.
Hey, so you want to be strong in Diablo 4 open early beta?
This transition sells the video. Oh, my ears so. Oh, Jesus. What I was on about? Yeah. I just want to see what type of gamers we got here on G's video. Guide on how to show yourself as an idiot in public. GG. Elden Ring has much of PvP game as it is PvE game. What in the mother fucking substance are you guys smoking? Jesus fucking Christ. People are fucking fantastic, man. I don't understand why it is so hard to understand that like a PvP is just simply part of the game. It is the same game. It is not like we have separated game modes. It is everything is like you can like put it in quotation and say that yeah, okay, like you know this the game, this is what I essentially do. Yeah, I put like stuff in the quotation and just say that the game is essentially it is like Elden Ring is like a two games in one, because there are like a huge differences between PvP and PvE and how you approach this type of content. Yeah, but the reality is the reality is that sorry, I had notification on the phone. The reality is that like this is essentially the same game, and like PvP, co-op, and everything else is integral part of it. It is essentially, yeah, this is like a one and the same game. You can say that like a vast majority of people do not play PvP, it is true, but PvP is still integral part of Elden Ring. Maybe if like they would get rid of PvP, the game would sell exactly the same or like only minimally worse. But it doesn't change the fact that PvP is part of the game, integral one. It's not like, you know, it is not like a separated game like you have, for example, in case of Fortnite, that you have like Save the World, which was co-op game, and Battle Royale, which was essentially PvP game, yeah? I don't know why it is so hard to understand to be like PvP bad because when I am trying to enjoy my immersion with AI, I don't want to see a bad red man in my world. Yeah, it's amazing. Sadly, there is no point to actually. Do we have any new comments here? I think one of the interesting things is how both talk about is how much time PvPers actually spend fighting the PvE. I spent almost all of my time fighting other people once I have my character set up. I don't understand. Apologies. I don't know what does that mean. Some of the changes still affect PvE. That is true. 3 hours ago. You can look at this gameplay and say, bro, it just needs a few lines of code, trust me. Like this is so fucking frustrating to see this fucking type of bullshit. Because you don't like the game. You don't like how it plays. Okay, cool. That's fine, but looking for the opportunity to catch people off guard and running around to look for the opening, it is like a part of the invasions experience. In duels, you have more back-to-back type of the gameplay. In the invasions, as the invader, you are on such a huge disadvantage, you essentially have to play like that. And you know what? It is fine. There is something interesting about it as long as you enjoy the idea of trying to look in for the openers. It's like you just kind of need to have the understanding of the fact that like the invader is on the huge disadvantage. If G, for an example, would end up in the 1v1 scenario against any of these people, the fight would end up in the 5 seconds. But yeah, it is not the case. There is 3 of them. They are running together. And the actual goal of G right now is like attempt to separate them. This is essentially the gameplay, and this is how the invasions plays. Yeah, yet again, duels plays completely differently. It is just what it is. Yeah. I have seen in the Asmund's comment section, I have seen insane take that was getting upvoted that if you are an invader, stop running like a chicken. Instead, you should fucking stand your ground and fight like a man. Yeah, and those are like, you know, this is like such a brain dead take on so many levels because yeah, like what, like. It is manly to go at like a one guy as a 3-man squad. It is the idea here. Like, sounds quite fucking insane to me, not gonna lie, yeah? But yeah, like, we have... This is what happens... Look how, like... active up and like it's not even back and forth. I wanted to say this back and forth, but it is like just G absolutely demolishing this guy, yeah? Like 1v1 scenario, yeah? They got separated. What happens when they got separated? Let's go. Spaced out, crouch, pressure, prediction. He rolled away. He panicked, rolled, got roll cut. He dashed away, got like a BHS cut this time. Easy peasy, GWP, very fun fight. Get the fuck out, you scrap. Like this is essentially like the it's just simple as that, man. The invasion that we currently see was tough, and therefore it was tough because if you are just going to sit next to like at 3 other guys, you might just end up getting blended and one shot. This is how it is. Different players have different type of the playstyles. Later, Sip. Good luck. Just bring your friends. He brought 2 of his friends. True. If you can't, does that mean you have no friends? Real. Why wouldn't you just like get yourself the 2 invaders to invade with? True. More. Just facts. Yeah, to us it's a good invasion, but for Asmon it was just boring and shitty to watch because he doesn't know shit. I mean, like, he doesn't have to. Like, this is, you know, it's just the fact that PvP to the person that isn't used to what they are actually seeing might be boring, but it is going for, like, pretty much any PvP you could only imagine. Like, I, for an example, with my level of scrubism about like World of Warcraft, I couldn't watch PvP there. Or okay, differently. I have kind of different approach, so I could, yeah, but like I wouldn't understand much. And I can see why a person that just do not fucking understand what the fuck is going on the screen might come to the conclusion that, oh, this is shit. Ninja better than Still Banana. Ah, yeah, there was the argument that Asmon brought that Ninja eliminates, you know, players in 15 seconds, whereas like G is running around for like fucking 5 minutes, yeah? It's such an insane comparison. Like, you know, Ninja in Fortnite. Just let's make it clear. Ninja in Fortnite eliminates players in 15 seconds. Not Ninja in Elden Ring. Ninja in Fortnite eliminates players in 15 seconds, my dude. Solid argument. These 2 idiots can't even say anything coherent enough, let alone destroy anyone. Like, this is funny how like simple, amusing title is just like a bait to show off the average fucking idiots, expose them, and just like having an opportunity to ban the shit out of them. I was gonna call it if Asmon reacted to you that his chat would go high wire and call you guys nerd circle Jenkins and make fun of Stilovski's accent. Asmon himself as a person I love, but his chat can be pretty toxic. I don't think that like just joking around on I have an accent, it's fine. Like, you're making like kind of fun of it, it's okay. It's not a big thing. Everyone have an accent. Every single of us have accent. Like, it's just that if accent is not popular, let's call it that way, then people have tendency to make fun of it. It was always like that. Even Steel's girlfriend makes fun of his accent, you bitch. But yeah, like, as far as I am aware, Americans makes fun out of the accents of other people that live in America. Like, for example, like people that live somewhere at the south, like, of America, and yeah, it's Americans make fun of UK's accent, for example, yeah, of Australian accent. So yeah, wow, who could have thought that they are going to laugh, you know, at Polish accent? In UK, it is between cities. Here you go. Polagart accent, real. They should be glad you are talking English. Oh man, I have seen such a great comment. I need to find it for you guys because it is just, it was so great. I need to find it. Moment. Mm. Trying to find it. But yeah, make long story short, the comment was like someone basically said that like that's very shitty that like you know, the guy's actually laughing at my accent. And he got the response and like the same gamer like I said that like I bet like vast majority of these people in chat do not even speak more than one language and they should essentially shut the fuck up. I do not exactly agree with that, but but what is funny, he got the response of someone that got like a plenty of upvotes, basically saying that Americans won every single war and like they are the most important language and they don't fucking have to you know, to learn another languages. Like, I swear to God. Oh man, some people are amazing. Vietnam fake. Ah yeah, Vietnam actually won the war against Americans, yeah? I kind of realized, yeah, that is true. Maybe we're supposed to start speaking Vietnamese in that case. Mm. But yeah, I'm trying to find it and I cannot really find it in the end. Not sure where it is. If that like dropped somewhere or something like that, or maybe the original poster just simply deleted the comment. Asmund watched your reaction when only EU was awake. Wait, when only EU was awake? I'm sorry, gamer. I am so confused. Please elaborate. I am not sure what does that mean. I mean, we can look up Asmon's stream, sure, no problem, and we can see what you mean by that, because yeah, I am not gonna lie, I am a little bit confused. What the fuck is what I just accidentally clicked? Well, no matter. Where is that? Zakraur. Yeah, it was his. He streamed EU friendly Lagarde. Yeah, but what does that have to do with anything? Like, you are aware that like the audience is mostly American. I have like 40% of my viewers being American. It is just very normal, but we can just like watch this huge fucking like a laughing on the but yeah, like even if those were like EU friendly hours, that's cool. That doesn't change the fact like the vast majority of the chat going to be American, no matter what, because there is just so many Americans on Twitch. In fact, like America is, in fact, Twitch is, you know, mostly American platform. They are so mad about you calling them casual. I never called anyone casual in this discussion. Like, absolutely not. It's, you know, this is the way how G is speaking, yeah? This is what he means by that is a person that is not very, like, dedicated, yeah? It's just like, just jumping in and playing the game casually, no matter if you have, like, a 150 hours, 50 hours, 10 hours, and so on, yeah? But yeah, it wasn't me, so, like, them being upset at me about that is just... not the play, I would say, yeah. I think like it's easier going to be to just look at Asmongold's video and look at the chat on the screen. Stop running away is half of the stream. Lel. But let's wait on
value.
Let's listen when I'm gonna be
Content,
speaking. Let's see what's going on in the
just,
chat.
You know, preach his opinion. It's up to him. It's just that, yeah, it just, I would say it is objectively just like, you know, not true.
There was like you have occasions, so you have like some dudes just having
like...
fun, like dropping the occasion, and what? Like, what's the problem with that? Correxir, whatever does that mean? Yeah, like I guess like, you know, it's just, hey, haha, they are memeing. It's okay, it's fine. Just, dude, that's so incredibly not biggie. Like, people, I think maybe just people kind of, you know, position themselves in like I would be them, yeah, that they try to think about it from their perspective and how they would feel when someone would be laughing at their accent because they are insecure about that. But shut the fuck up, like, literally, it's not a biggie. It is absolutely fine. It's okay. Yet again, the jokes about accents are, it is just such a fucking standard. People just fucking do that. People just fucking do that. Accents are funny, but in positive way. I mean, like, you know, accent is just an accent. People just have accents. It is absolutely normal. It's if you have like, you know, I had this fucking Polish brainlet just shitting here on me for having an accent, and in translation I can like bring you this fucking loser, yeah. I basically told him to get the fuck out, like, but the guy is like, on God, learn how to correctly speak in English language, because it is, first of